Yo, what is up, guys? Steven G here, back with another YouTube video. Welcome back to my channel. Nah, don't do that shit. Welcome back, guys. Another video. How the fuck do you get motivated to work out, right? How can I get motivated to start going to the gym, start working out, and get in the shape that I want to? Because I want to get in shape, but when it comes to going to the gym, I just can't seem to find the energy or the motivation or just have that discipline to actually show up every day. Like even working out at the house, like I can't seem to find the motivation to do it. How can you do it? Well, you came to the perfect video because I'm about to tell you guys how. And there is no secret, there is no magic thing that you could do that will magically allow you to have that motivation and allow you to have all that discipline to go to the gym. Like every other video says, oh, you must do 5 minutes. Start just with 5 minutes. Start just with 5 minutes. And you'll have the, like, no, fuck the 5 minutes. You can't even get your ass to the gym in the first place, to drive to the gym in the first place. What the fuck are we talking about? Start with 5 minutes. Start with 10 minutes. That's ridiculous. Plus, you know that 5 minutes of workout is not going to get you in shape. It's not really going to do nothing. Right? Now, it might work for certain people, for certain instances, but most likely if you clicked on this video, it's because you can't seem to get in the car and drive to the gym, or walk to the gym, or even be at your house and get out from the couch and actually start working out. So if that's you, you came to the perfect video, because I'm going to keep it 100 with you, and I'm going to tell you how it is. If you want to start working out, if you want to start going to the gym and you can't seem to find that motivation to do so, you need to understand that till you have a definite reason why you want to get in shape, it's going to be extremely hard for you to actually start getting in shape and showing up to the gym. For example, I've coached clients that have actually, let me rearrange that. I have had conversations with people who eventually became clients, but initially had conversations with people who wanted to get in shape, and they tell me that they want to get in shape, and when I ask them, why do you want to get in shape? Oh, because I know I got to get on my shit. I know I want to get on my shit, like they don't really have a reason why. You having to get on your shit, you knowing that you need to lock in, is not a reason why. When I wanted to get in shape was because I was tired of being this skinny fucking kid that couldn't get any bitches, that would get picked on because I was the smallest one always in the class, in the room. And I got sick and tired of it, right? So I wanted to get in shape. I went to the streets and I started doing a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of ghetto shit, right? Thinking that it would bring me satisfaction, and in a sense it did, but it brought me the wrong sense of satisfaction because I still felt the insecurities that I still felt from being small, right? I still wanted to get in shape. So why did I want to get in shape? Because I was insecure in certain areas of life and I wanted to be more secure. I was tired of being the smallest person in the room, and I wanted to be the one of the biggest, right? So why do you want to get in shape? Why? Do you have diabetes and your doctor tell you that you got to get your life right, or else are you a pre-diabetic and your doctor told you that you got to get in check, get your life together, start eating better, or else you're going to be a full-blown diabetic? Are you sick and tired of people looking at you with disgust because you're overweight, obese, bigger than everybody else, and they look at you like you're less than? Are you tired of showing up to the office and being unseen by people because you're just average? You want to be in better shape. You want to be that motherfucker that walks into a room and is a walking example of discipline. Why do you want to get in shape? Once you figure out why you want to get in shape, it could simply be something so selfish as, like, for me, I wanted to be in shape because I wanted to look as good as I fucking possibly can without my shirt on. I wanted to be able to take my shirt off at the beach, at the pool, and look down and see six packs, and I just see like a flat stomach with no abs, no ab definition, and just kind of a gut, like I had some type of parasites or some shit, right? Why do you want to get in shape? Once you realize why you really want to get in shape, not because so-and-so told you to get in shape, Not because, no, why do you want to get in shape? Why do you want to start working out? Why do you want to start going to the gym? Once you realize why, we could start molding and playing around with the idea of why, with that why. And we could use that why as the motivating factor. For example, with me, I got sick and tired of having all these insecurities, of not being able to take my shirt off when I went to the beach and look down and see this. I was skinny, like 130 pounds, and I had like this fucking gut, like I had parasites, and it looks fucking stupid. My arms were super skinny. I felt super uncomfortable. And I started playing around with the idea of having that six pack, the feeling that I was gonna get from it, the satisfaction that I was gonna get from it when I took my shirt off, when I walked into a room and I was basically the person that was in the best shape in that room, being a walking example of discipline. That feeling, you start playing around with that idea, and that feeling that you get like in your gut, in your heart, you live that feeling. You let that feeling become the thing that drives you. And once you start feeling that, going to the gym and showing up to the gym is going to be easier than anything else that anybody could tell you. Trust me. It's kind of like me telling you, hey, go play the lottery. And you're like, yeah, what the fuck am I going to go play the lottery for? I'm not going to win, right? But then I tell you, hey, listen, I got a buddy that works in the lottery, and he's gonna play the numbers so you could come out with the winning numbers. These are gonna be the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go play it, and you're gonna make $1 million. If the reasoning behind it made sense to you, wouldn't you be so much motivated to go to that gas station and play those numbers? Right? It's the same shit. Once you start visualizing yourself as that person that's in shape, as that person that shows up to the gym regardless if they're motivated or not, as that person that just puts in the work regardless of what anybody else says, regardless of how you're feeling, actually showing up is going to be easier. Once you start visualizing that in shape version of you, if you're a girl with the curves and all that, whatever you want, flat stomach, if you're a guy with the abs, big chest, big upper body, whatever it is that you want, the bicep veins, once you start playing around with the idea of already having that, showing up to the gym becomes second nature to you. Trust me. Doing the workouts, the pain, and remember that when you're actually once you've played around with the idea, showing up is easy. Then you got the other stepping stone, that's the pain that comes from the workout. But once you start realizing, hey, okay, I'm doing these bicep curls, I'm doing these squats, this shit fucking sucks, this shit fucking hurts. But don't look at it as this shit fucking sucks, this shit fucking hurts. Look at it as like, damn, each one of these, this pain that I'm feeling right now, this is my muscle fucking getting bigger. Shit. And this is exactly what I have to do to get into that shape that I visualize myself as being. Oh shit, yo, just visualize that. This is exactly what I did and what I've told many clients to do, and it's worked for them. You visualize as you're doing the work and as you're putting in the reps, you visualize the body, the physique that you want. And putting in the work becomes so much easier because you're like, every single rep, every single set, you're thinking, damn, this is allowing me to get closer to that physique that I want. This is allowing me to get closer to that physique I want. Next thing you know, a month, 2 months, 3 months have gone by and you got the physique that you wanted. And you're like, fuck, shit, this is amazing. This, bro, is not no rocket science. It is no cheat code. There's nothing that could possibly be done besides what I just told you that would make it easier. Trust me. Now, no work out for 5 minutes and then that's it. Then you'll eventually be able to up it to 10 minutes and then 20 minutes and then next thing you know you're doing it for an hour. Fuck that. That shit doesn't matter because you subconsciously know that 5-minute workout is not doing shit for you. You feel me? You're better off showing up as the person that already has the physique that you want, as that disciplined motherfucker. Regardless if you feel like you're lying to yourself or not, you still show up as that person and you eventually become that person. Literally. So start implementing this right away. And once you start implementing it and you start showing up to the gym and you start putting in those reps, those sets, don't forget to make sure your nutrition is in check too. Because if you're putting all these reps like I was doing, I was putting all these reps in the gym, I was putting in all these sets, and yet I was lacking on my nutrition and I was never getting the shape, the physique that I wanted. And I was wondering why. Well, yes, dumbass, you're showing up to the gym, you're putting in the work, but you're not putting in the work in the kitchen, which is allowing you to just look average. You don't want to look average, right? If you want to look average, cool, right? But if you don't want to look average, put in the work in the gym and take that same dedication, that same discipline, and put it into the kitchen and the foods that you eat. All right? So implement this shit right away. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not already at G7. It's down in the description. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.